Here I am very excited to share with you something that's important if you like herbs and spices and you want to find out where something you may have heard about comes from. I'm always curious about that stuff. One of the things that you might use for the fall holidays is bay leaves, right? Use bay leaves for sauces. You might use it for flavoring something that you're making in the oven, a roast of something of some sort, a stew. It's aromatic, and the smell comes from a bioactive, an oily bioactive called eugenol. Eugenol is amazing because it activates your stem cells, so it's a regenerative compound found in an herb that you actually use to pick from the garden, from a shrub, and it also kills cancer stem cells. It kills breast cancer stem cells, which is a awesome plus, and it's really cool.
Imagine sitting down with a warm cup of tea, the steam curling up as you listen to a wise friend share life-changing health wisdom. That's the kind of journey you're about to embark on today as we dive into the world of Dr. William Li, a physician and scientist who's passionate about using food as medicine. He's not just any doctor. He's a Harvard-trained expert who's spent decades researching how what you eat can heal your body, prevent disease, and even fight something as daunting as cancer. In this video, you'll hear about Betty, an 81-year-old woman whose story brings Dr. Li's wisdom to life, showing you how simple spices can transform your health. Betty's not her real name, of course. We've changed it to keep her privacy, but her experience is real and inspiring. So, grab that tea or maybe a handful of almonds, and let's explore how you can bring this wisdom into your own kitchen. And hey, if you find this as exciting as we do, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to join our growing community of health seekers. Dr. William Li isn't your typical white coat physician handing out prescriptions and sending you on your way. He's a world-renowned researcher who's made it his mission to uncover how everyday foods, yes, even the stuff already in your pantry, can activate your body's natural defenses. He's the president of the Angiogenesis Foundation, a group that's all about understanding how blood vessels play a role in health, and he's authored best-selling books like Eat to Beat Disease. His work has touched millions, from TV appearances to speaking at global conferences, all because he believes you deserve to know how powerful your fork can be. Picture this. Instead of relying solely on pills, you could sprinkle a little turmeric on your roasted veggies or sip green tea to give your body a fighting chance. That's the kind of practical magic he's bringing to the table, and it's exactly what Betty discovered in her own life. Now, let's talk about Betty, who at 81 decided she wasn't ready to let age or illness define her. A few years back, she faced a health scare that left her rattled, though she never got a formal cancer diagnosis, thank goodness. Still, she'd heard about Dr. Li's ideas and figured, why not try something new? She started adding spices like turmeric, cinnamon, and ginger to her daily meals. Nothing fancy, just a pinch here and there. Over time, she noticed her energy creeping back, her joints felt less creaky, and she just felt better. She'd tell you it wasn't an overnight miracle, but a slow, steady shift that made her feel like she was taking charge of her health. What do you think about that? Adding a little spice to your day for a big payoff. Dr. Li's wisdom isn't about complicated diets or rare superfoods you can't pronounce. It's about real, accessible ingredients you can find at your local grocery store. He's big on spices because they're packed with compounds that do incredible things for your body, like calming inflammation or cutting off the blood supply tumors need to grow, a process he calls anti-angiogenesis. Take turmeric, for example, with its golden glow and earthy warmth. It's got curcumin, a natural powerhouse that can help protect your cells and keep trouble at bay. Betty loved stirring it into her morning oatmeal with a drizzle of honey, and she'd say it felt like a hug from the inside. Have you ever tried turmeric in your cooking, Or is there another spice you love that might secretly be a health hero? Spices aren't just flavor bombs. They're like little guardians for your health, and Dr. Lee has the science to back it up. He's spent years studying how your body has built-in defense systems. Think of them as your personal health security team. There's angiogenesis, which controls blood vessel growth, your immune system, your gut microbiome, DNA protection, and regeneration. Sounds technical, right? But here's the simple part. Certain foods, especially spices, can flip the switch to turn these defenses on. Cinnamon, with its sweet, woody aroma, isn't just for holiday cookies. It can help balance your blood sugar and support your heart. Betty started dusting it over her baked apples, and she'd laugh about how it felt like dessert with a purpose. Let's paint a picture of what this looks like in your everyday life, because that's where the real magic happens. Imagine you're making dinner tonight, maybe a cozy chicken soup simmering on the stove. You toss in a bit of ginger, its zesty kick cutting through the broth, and Dr. Lee would tell you that's not just tasty, it's boosting your immunity and soothing inflammation. Betty swore by her ginger tea, especially on chilly mornings when she'd sit by the window with a steaming mug, feeling it warm her from head to toe. She'd say it was her secret weapon against feeling run down. What's your go-to comfort food, and could a sprinkle of spice make it even better for you? Give it a try and let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your ideas. One of the coolest things about Dr. Lee's approach is how it empowers you to take small steps that add up. You don't have to overhaul your whole diet overnight. Just start where you are. Betty didn't become a spice expert in a day. She experimented a little at a time. She'd toss a pinch of black pepper into her scrambled eggs, learning from Dr. Lee that it's not just a flavor booster. It helps your body absorb other nutrients better. Pair it with turmeric, and you've got a duo that's like a dynamic duo for your cells. It's these little tweaks that make you feel like you're in on a secret, one that's been hiding in your spice rack all along. What's one spice you've got at home that you could start using more? Dr. Lee loves to talk about how food can starve cancer, and it's not as wild as it sounds. Cancer needs blood vessels to grow, and without them, it's stuck in neutral. Spices like rosemary, with its piney, fresh scent, have compounds that can disrupt that process. Bay leaves, often tossed into soups and stews, also pack a punch with their unique, slightly floral flavor and compounds like cineol that may help inhibit cancer cell growth. Betty got into roasting potatoes with rosemary and simmering bay leaves in her dishes, and she'd beam about how her kitchen smelled like a forest while she was secretly giving her body a boost. Dr. Lee's research shows that these everyday choices can tip the scales in your favor, keeping those microscopic cancer cells harmless. It's not about fear, it's about feeling strong and proactive. Have you ever thought about your meals as a way to protect yourself like that? Let's shift gears a bit and talk about how this fits into your busy life, because we know you're juggling a lot. You don't need hours to make this work. Betty sure didn't. She'd whip up a quick veggie stir-fry with garlic and chili flakes, the kind of dish that fills your home with mouth-watering smells in under 20 minutes. Dr. Lee says garlic's sulfur compounds are like tiny shields for your DNA, while chili peppers can rev up your metabolism and fight inflammation. It's fast, it's delicious, and it's doing something good for you, all at once. What's one quick meal you make that could use a spicy upgrade? Share it with us below. We're all about swapping tips to make this journey fun. This isn't just about physical health. It's about feeling alive and connected to what you eat. Betty found joy in her spice routine. It gave her a sense of purpose after years of feeling like health was slipping out of her control. Dr. Lee's wisdom taps into that, showing you how food can be a partner in your story, not just fuel. Picture yourself sipping a cup of matcha green tea. Its vibrant green hue promising a burst of antioxidants that Betty came to adore in her afternoon ritual. She'd say it was like a little luxury that kept her sharp. How would it feel to know your next snack or meal was working with you, not against you? That's the kind of shift we're inviting you into. As you weave these spices into your days, you might notice the changes creep up on you, just like they did for Betty. Maybe your energy picks up, or that nagging ache eases off. Dr. Lee's big on variety, so don't stop at one spice, mix it up. Try oregano on your pizza, its peppery bite hiding immune-boosting powers, or saffron in your rice for a golden touch that protects your cells. Betty loved how her meals became an adventure, each dish a chance to care for herself. What's one new spice you're curious to try after hearing this? Drop it in the comments. We're excited to see what inspires you. This journey with Dr. Lee's wisdom isn't about perfection, it's about progress, and you're not alone in it. Betty's story shows how small choices can ripple out, giving you more years to enjoy the things you love. Think of your spice rack as a treasure chest, each jar a tool to build a stronger, happier you. Dr. Lee's spent his career proving this isn't wishful thinking. It's real, practical, and within your reach. So, what's your next step? Maybe it's grabbing the dusty jar of cumin for tonight's dinner, or sharing this video with a friend who'd love it. We'd love to hear your plans in the comments. Let's keep this conversation going. Here's the thing. You've got the power to start today, and we're cheering you on every step of the way. Betty's 81 and thriving because she embraced this wisdom, and you can too, no matter your age or starting point. Let's make this a community effort. Imagine how much we could all learn from each other. So, hit that like button if this sparked something in you. Drop a comment with your favorite spice or a question for us, and subscribe so you don't miss more stories like this. Share this video with someone you care about, because spreading this health wisdom could change their life too. Together, we're not just eating to live, we're eating to thrive, and that's a journey worth taking. Let's do this, friends.